stainless steel with a lobster hand. Freestyle like a bowling pin. Flex these bars on a dolphin fin. Life's too short, but I can't complain. Doing backflips on a candy cane. Ride my scooter with a cape at night. And I'ma high five me a traffic light. I blink twice, then I teleport. Got kicked out of the Trump resort. Bought this cloud on a payment plan. Then I ghosted out in a minivan. Mic in my hand like a waffle cone. Spitting out syrup in the twilight zone. Got no job, but I'm on the clock. And you can't stop me, cause don't stop. Hey ladies, oh, when you're hot, girl. When you're not, you're not. Nope. Hey ladies, when you're hot, girl. When you're not. Then I moonwalked in a UFO. Mike my shoes.
We find ourselves at the home of the world's first retractable natural grass field as you get a look inside State Farm Stadium in Glendale. Today, after a topsy-turvy opening weekend, it's on to week 2, and we've got a good one here, as it'll be the Carolina Panthers taking on the Arizona Cardinals.
Raiders to kick off for Arizona.
Two teams here fresh off Week 1 victories. Who can keep it going as we're underway on EA Sports? Horn going to bring it out of the end zone. Oh, there's a big hit right away as he's knocked down hard on the opening kickoff.
Raiders take over first and 10 at their own 16-yard line.
Here we go, set! Cowboy 80!
First carry for Christian McCaffrey. And he works it across the 25 before being tackled. Just like that, it's a gain of 12 and a first down on their first play.
And that's how you get started and open up a game. Really well-blocked play. Picked up a nice chunk of yardage. If you're the offensive line, that's exactly what you've talked about all week long in your meetings. Establish the line of scrimmage and take control. And they gave their running back plenty of room to rumble.
And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. A nice throw by the rookie from Auburn. It gets his guys a first down. So into Cardinal territory now. It's first and 10 at the 36. From the gun, here's Newton. This is caught by McMillan. Call it a gain of 6 on the play, and it'll be second down. This defense for the Cards, terrific last week in the season-opening victory.
I have to admit, I was extremely impressed by what I saw on tape because they stayed in the face of the quarterback the entire game, ended up getting 4 sacks total, and made it difficult for him to step up and find...
Oh, a dangerous pass there, and it's intercepted. And the Cardinals are going to take over once again at their own 25-yard line.
Take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Murray and the Cardinals with a first and 10 at their own 25-yard line. They'll try and start this drive in the air. Murray now going to do it himself. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's second down.
I think the defense surprised him there with that blitz on first down, but give him credit. Stayed cool under pressure and still found a way through the extra rushers for positive yardage. Well done.
Now a give to Gibbs, running left. Looking for a crease, can't find one. Stopped at the line of scrimmage. 3rd and 3.
No gain on the play. It's 3rd down and 4.
To throw, it's Murray. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 45. It's a gain of 11 and a Cardinal first down. After getting that turnover on the first drive of the game, you'd hate to just stall out the momentum, go 3 and out. They're able to avoid that there.
And we talk about complementary football all the time, but I think it's a little bit deeper than that. Defense went out, forced a turnover, gave the ball to the offense. It's now the offense's responsibility to pay that off for them, to show respect to them. Hey, you guys got the turnover? We appreciate it. They want to continue their drive.
And a solid run here as he'll pick his way down to the 42-yard line. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. Complete here to the right to Bolden. And he'll take this one in for the Arizona touchdown. A big play there. His first touchdown of the new season. And the Cardinals use the early turnover to get on the board first here in this one. Now Matt Prater for the point after. And the Cardinals will go up 7-0.
Makes the score Cardinals 7, Panthers 0. Matt Prater to kick off for Arizona.
After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. And no thought of bringing this one out. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll begin the drive at the 30. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your
Hey, my ability to get left.
everyone has
No,
matchups that they like better than others, or they think they have an advantage. Dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving.
Well, push it down. He can block that sound back.
Throwing is Newton. Now a run here off the RPO. He'll keep it. The Cardinals have got it. Going the other way. And they get the football. They'll set up shop at their own 49-yard line.
The start of this game has me doing flashbacks and remembering when I was playing and seeing a similar start and seeing the head coach actually take a timeout and gather the whole team around him and tell him everybody to get it together. Let's get some focus going here, because maybe he just sensed that maybe the whole team wasn't ready to play.
Yeah, well, they've got an interception, now fumble. On the gain of 3 on the play, and it's 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 7 at the Panthers' 48-yard line.
Green. Big ace.
Throwing now is Murray. On the RPO, he'll keep it himself. 6 yards there off the scramble, but it'll still leave him with a 3rd down.
The plan was clearly to challenge them by sending a blitz on 2nd down, but even the extra guys couldn't catch him in the backfield, though. He doesn't scramble for him first, but he does get the last laugh by evading the blitz and getting beyond the line of scrimmage.
What you got?
Gibbs will try and pick it up. And he's able to get it to the 33. Good enough for a 1st down. That'll go as a pickup of 8. The Cardinals are 1-0 on the year following the win in Week 1. And they were able to get that road victory in the opener. Now they look to get to 2-0 in front of the home crowd.
And look, any road win in the NFL, that's huge. But when you do it Week 1, that gets you pointed in the right direction and sends notice to the rest of the league that you mean business.
Give him a couple on the scramble. It's 2nd down.
I'm not quite sure what he thought he saw there, but the reality was certainly a much different picture than what he anticipated. And give credit to the defense. They were down on a flash when he broke out of there, and they forced him out with almost nothing to show for his efforts.
Big ace.
And now Murray's going to set up the throw. Now a run here off the RPO. He'll keep it. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. They'll end up getting 5 out of that, but now they're looking at 3rd down.
3rd and 3.
I did like his decision-making there to make sure they picked up something instead of forcing the throw. Now they've got more manageable play coming up to try and pick up the first down, and don't rule out the possibility that he just keeps it and runs again.
And now we get a timeout called on the defensive side of the ball by the Panthers. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Here's 3rd and 3. Here's Murray as he sets to throw it. Still going inside the 20. And he is going to have a Cardinals first down by about 3 yards or so as they wind up getting 7 there on 3rd and 4. So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20. Here's Murray. Now he's going to step up and run. And he couldn't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. The coverage may be too good that time as he breaks away for 19 with his legs and a first down.
Go. Hey. 2-2.
They'll run Anderson. And he will get into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. A great effort there. His first rushing touchdown of the year. And the Cardinals have taken a 13-0 first quarter lead. Prater for the extra point. And it's now 14-0. After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. And he returns this to the 22. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. And job one here, Charles, just keep possession of the football. 2 drives, 2 turnovers to this point.
You're exactly right, Doctor. Hippocratic oath. First, do no harm. Right now, they're harming themselves on offense.
I like that. No one is mistaking me for a doctor, though. But thank you, Dr. Davis. You look at this Arizona defense. They find themselves just outside the top 10 in the league against the pass, currently bringing up the number 11 spot.
And from analyzing them and talking with their defensive coordinator, we know they have a full playbook. So look for them to mix up coverages, pressure one play, fall back the next. They do a lot of different things trying to confuse the offense.
Underneath, he's got Olsen. Rookie to rookie on the hook up there, and it's a first down. A nice throw right there. And Charles, this is game number 2 in the NFL for this young rookie. His guys getting the victory last week, and he played pretty well by most accounts. Curious, what did you see?
I saw something similar to what you described, Brandon, because I saw a guy who looked the part, a guy who was in command, not just with the touchdown passes, but definitely looked to be in control of the offense as well. And you and I both know that's often uncommon for a rookie quarterback.
Well, he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. That one goes for 30 yards.
I would say just add that one to the total big plays he's already made here in the first month of the year. You've got to think the front office and the coaching staff have got to be excited about what they've seen so far and really excited about what they expect to see down the road.
Now Newton. And that is incomplete. Now the coverage a little too good there, and it's second down.
Against a team coming off a win just as your team did the previous week, you talk about being physical all game long. Sometimes being physical is just being on the spot and helping force the incompletion.
And he's going to be stopped up just short of the first down at the Cardinals' 28. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Panther football to start quarter number 2 as they've got it with a third down coming up. They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. They'll try and pick it up with McCaffrey. And he's able to get the first here as he's taken down at the 25. Give him 3 yards and a fresh set of downs. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. And a quick throw here, that's complete. Here's a 2nd and 5. Here's Newton. On the RPO, he'll keep it himself. He'll find McMillan here. And all the way to the 2-yard line there before crossing over out of bounds. 1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. McCaffrey is not going anywhere. He'll be hit and dropped for no gain at the 2-yard line. 2nd and goal, and they will try again from the 2-yard line.
Leads to 2nd and goal at the 2-yard line.
Again, McCaffrey. And he will take it across for a Panthers touchdown. Christian McCaffrey, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Panthers have cut it back within a score. Ryan Fitzgerald now to add the extra point. And that one makes it 14-7.
Makes the score Cardinals 14, Panthers 7.
So after the touchdown, Martin now on to kick this one away. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
At their own 22-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. So for this offense, Charles, remember, drive 1 made it to the end zone. Drive 2 resulted in a touchdown as well. Now they'll try to make it 3 for 3.
Yeah, and you know, they told us all week that this was the plan and this is what they wanted to execute, but did they really believe it would happen this well, this efficiently? I know they'll take it, and afterwards they'll say, there's never a doubt in our minds we were going to be successful in this one.
Straight ahead with Gibbs here. And he finds some space past the 25 to the 27. The Cardinals on 3rd down. A perfect 3 for 3 as they look to keep that streak going. This is 3rd and 4. That is caught. And he takes it all the way down to the 32. A huge play there for Arizona. 41 yards.
This is what made the West Coast offense a staple around the NFL in the 80s and 90s. You don't have to push the ball deep downfield to come up with big plays, and there's an example of that right there.
Now Murray. Now he'll tuck this and run. A throw on the run, but that's going to be incomplete.
I think he could have scanned downfield forever, but there wasn't anything available. Ends up throwing an incompletion, and I think he'll take that.
2nd and 10. Here's Murray. A short one here, caught by McBride. The 22 is the line to gain here on 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd and 6.
Murray now to throw. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
1st and goal on the 6-yard line.
They'll run with Gibbs. And he stopped immediately there. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal. It shows you right there, he can do more than just cover in the secondary from that free safety position.
Yeah, the evolution of the position has really been significant, hasn't it? Because a lot of teams no longer have a free safety, strong safety designation. They just have safeties. So wherever the ball is, one can be close to the line of scrimmage, one can be deep, and vice versa. On that play, how about that tackle we just saw? Pretty nice.
So they're coming up here on the 9th play of the drive, and it's 3rd and goal.
Lost a yard. It's now 3rd and goal.
Out of the gun, here's Murray. He'll try and do this himself. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. The decision to tuck and run gets him 3, but that's not enough. Now it's 4th.
They made a nice effort to stick him with a loss for that play, but it's going to take more than that to keep him from advancing the ball. Should be an entertaining battle anytime he tucks and runs over the second half of this contest.
That's one. One. Empty. One. Omaha. Hey, Omaha.
Murray sets to throw on 4th. He'll try to do it himself. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. They can't hook up on 4th and goal from the 4. And the Panthers defense able to deliver the goal line stand. Under pressure, and down he goes in the end zone, and that's a safety. So troubles here offensively. I tell you, the noise in this dome, that has got to make it harder for these guys to hear.
Sometimes I find myself shouting up here. But you're right. If you can't communicate well or get off the snap count properly, it can cause big problems, and this qualifies as a big problem. At some point, we're going to get it through our heads. Special teams, special teams, special teams. The spark that often wins games.
10 at the 40-yard line.
Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. They've got some stuff to build on from that last drive because they moved the football, CD, and then they tried to go for it on 4th down, didn't convert, probably left a bitter taste in their mouths.
I would say so, and I think that they go out in this series determined for that not to happen again. In fact, they don't want to get to a 4th down opportunity. They just want to make sure they get it done within the parameters that they've set for themselves. Run their offense, get it into the end zone. Yeah, I think a little bit of determination and a dash of anger.
And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down.
2nd and 10.
When you run in the slant, timing is everything, and against that man coverage, there was no space available, and incompletion as a result.
To throw is Murray. Now he's going to step up and run. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's 3rd down.
Feels like they're getting caught in between here because they had incompletions on 1st and 2nd down. Now you got to worry a little bit about the clock because you prefer not to give them another shot here in the first half. But if you don't pick up the 1st down, guess what? You're likely going to have to.
And he'll get this to the 23, but that'll be well short of what he needed. Just a gain of a couple there. And that's going to bring up a 4th down.
Cardinal field goal. A 40-yard attempt.
Prater's kick is good. So when you factor in the safety, this now a 5-point swing.
And look, I'm not going to turn away a 5-point swing because 5 points, that's valuable. Don't get me wrong on this. But if they could have taken that safety and added 7 to it, now you're talking about a really big swing.
Prater now will send it away following the made field goal. And good coverage there on special teams as they'll get him down shy of the 20.
Panthers take over 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive. And they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp and at least one practice each week before a game. A minute left, more than enough time to string a few completions together, reach the end zone, and then make that walk back to the locker room just a little more animated.
Newton to throw. He'll get this out right here to McCaffrey. Still on his feet. And he'll take this into the end zone. Now, hold on here. We do have a flag down. So let's see what this is about. On is Fitzgerald now for the PAT. And this is back to a 5-point game. Here's Martin now following the score as he'll send this one away. Pushing his way through. And he's going to be out of bounds. Here's the run back. Will leave him shy of the 20-yard line. Drive starts with a run from Gibbs. And he's going to get 7 out of this before being taken down at the 27. Second and a couple. Now Murray off play action. Now a run here off the RPO. He'll keep it. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. 18 on that one, and the Cardinals have a first down. Gibbs straight ahead. And he's going to be hemmed in and brought down right at the line of scrimmage. The Cardinals going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 26 seconds to go until halftime. Murray now. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on. Third down.
He already came through for them on this drive. No surprise that they were hoping he could do it again.
Murray going to throw. And that is incomplete. 16 seconds now on the clock. Blake Gillikin on to punt now on fourth down. Christian McCaffrey deep for Carolina. And a bit of a mistake there. This is well into the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 20-yard line.
Hold it ready.
This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. And with 10 seconds left, not really enough time to put something together. That flag, that'll push him back 5. The false start backs him up 5. First and 15.
18, Pioneer.
Here's Newton. On the RPO, he'll keep it himself. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. And unless this is a quick incompletion, this is likely the last play here of this first half. A final shot before the break. Newton. And he's going to go down. Couldn't get a throw off with the pressure. Maybe that was for the best, as that brings us to the end of this first half of play. The Cards with a lead, and they will get this football first as the second half gets started. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And they've got the lead, CD. What do you expect from them in this second half?
Well, I like what they were able to do on the ground in the first half because they had a lot of success running the ball, and I certainly think we'll see more of that. But I keep an eye on that defense, and I think their coaches up in the box will do the exact same thing. If they start to see one or two guys start to creep towards the line of scrimmage, that'll be license to take some shots downfield.
And incomplete on the deep ball.
They decided the opportunity was there and launched a deep ball, but he was unable to get away from the defender, couldn't create space, couldn't uncover the end of the route, and that one winds up incomplete.
A quick throw complete to Fitzgerald. Here comes third down and 7.
That's a gain of 3. It's 3rd and 7.
False start's going to push him back, but these days, how hard must it be to be an offensive lineman?
It's very hard, Brandon. You've got defensive linemen flinching, trying to draw you offside. You've got the loud crowds, and there are just so many super athletic players on defense now that you have to deal with each week. But through it all, these guys just sit in there for 4 quarters and slug it out.
And he's out of bounds just before the midfield stripe at the 49. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And it'll be 4th down.
Receivers love having the reputation of being go-to guys on 3rd down, and he was fighting like he really wanted to have that reputation, didn't he? I mean, he came very close to making that a 1st down.
Broke the 1 tackle, but couldn't spring himself free. Now the offense is not leaving the field. They're going to stay out and go for it on 4th and 3. And now we get a timeout called on the defensive side of the ball by the Panthers. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn 1 here in this 3rd quarter. Now, the offense failed earlier on the previous crack at this, but they're going again on 4th down.
Green, green, green. Bush.
They're going for it. It's Murray. That's to his running back, complete. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. Working with the lead, trying to get to 2-0. Here's 1st and 10. Murray to air it out again. A quick throw there is incomplete.
Nice progress down the field was halted by that incompletion. They could try for some safe yards here to get things moving again, or keep throwing it and pushing it downfield to try and pick up bigger yardage.
Shotgun now from Murray. And he's going to be taken down. Pressure gets there back at the 39-yard line.
A 3-yard loss.
Now Murray sees something. He's going to change it up. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Murray down. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. He couldn't get away there on 3rd down. The pressure too much, and he's sacked for a loss of 12. Yeah, this is a high kick, but it's not going anywhere. Fair catch signaled for and taken at about the 15-yard line. They'll call that a 33-yard punt with no return. And the Panthers will take over now, 1st and 10. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. They'll try to get the running game going with McCaffrey. And he'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line. 57 yards now on the ground on just 7 carries. They've kept him in check until that run. That's the first time he's really gotten loose in this game.
And they have to keep that in mind. Don't dwell on the fact that he finally had a big run. You kind of are counting on that as the game went on. Get back to what you were doing before. Start limiting him again.
Well, work his way up the middle for a gain of about 4 on 2nd down.
And that was a quality play to start a new set of downs. That was simply an offensive line winning the battle up front and winning it in a big way and giving their guy in the backfield a nice lane to hit.
From the 48-yard line, here's the second down and 6. They fake the give. Newton. And he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds. A good decision in the end to pull it and run. Gets him 9 yards and a first.
First down, Carolina.
They'll try the air now with Newton. Going up top. That is incomplete.
I certainly like the idea. You're down on their side of the field. Get your big play guy involved. That time, they put one up for him to see if he can pull it down in the end zone. But the coverage was good, and it winds up incomplete.
Back to throw, Newton. He'll get this underneath to McCaffrey. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Cardinals' 31-yard line. Here's Newton. Underneath, he's got Olsen.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation. It would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and it passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. McCaffrey running up the middle. And he'll be stopped after a gain of only a couple down to the 15-yard line.
That run wasn't a big breaker, but I don't think the guys on offense mind very much. They've got a nice drive going, and they might just be luring the defense in a little bit. They can probably come back with a play action, maybe go over the top. But right now, on this drive, their playbook is open.
To throw is Newton. This will be just inside the 10. And the Panthers are going to be set up with a 1st and goal coming up as they get him down at the 6-yard line.
1st and goal, Carolina.
And now an audible here into something else. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he gets halfway there from the 6 to the 3 on a gain of 3.
Brings up 2nd and goal at the 3-yard line.
2 of their 3 red zone trips so far they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on 2nd and goal. On the ground, McCaffrey. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Big play coming here. It's 3rd and goal. Newton now to throw. Oh, he had him. He was open, but he couldn't get it to him. It's incomplete. So it's been a long drive. They've held the ball for quite a while. Now what do you do here?
Well, to me, at this stage after this drive, this close to the goal line, 3 points would be a letdown. I'm going for it here.
Well, they're going to try this. They need 5 full yards to hit the end zone here on 4th and goal, but they're going for it. They snap it to Newton. Touchdown! Christian McCaffrey, his 3rd touchdown of the game and 5th on the year. And the Panthers take a chance, but they find pay dirt on 4th and goal. Fitzgerald now for the extra point. And the lead is now 2.
Makes the score Panthers 21, Cardinals 19.
So after the touchdown, Martin now on to kick this one away. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return. Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. Over on the sideline, hoping to hit that reset button between possessions. Last time out, they had to punt it away. This time, hoping to finish this thing off in the end zone. From the 35, here's 2nd down and 7. Here's Murray as he sets to throw it. Short one here, caught by McBride. Only able to gain a couple there. And it brings up 3rd and 5 now.
That was an okay hook up there with his tight end, but unfortunately, they didn't get the kind of yards they had hoped for. That's going to bring up 3rd down.
Green.
They'll try the middle with Anderson. Loose inside the 30. Inside the 10. Touchdown, Cardinals. A great play there. With 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game. And the Cardinals have retaken a 3rd quarter lead. Now Prater to add the PAT. And the lead is up to 5.
Makes the score Cardinals 26, Panthers 21. Raiders to kick off for Arizona.
After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. And they'll opt not to return this, but since the ball did hit in the landing zone, this will come out to the 20. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. Well, certainly they'd rather have the scenario they had last time. Now, Charles, remember they had the short field. They took it in the end zone. Now this is going to have to be a longer, more sustained drive if they want to get points.
Yeah, a little bit more of a quick strike opportunity last time by where they were in the field, and you're exactly right about that. But now, backed up a little bit. What's that old expression we love to use? Time to matriculate the ball down the field and try and do it again.
Had the right idea there, trying to throw it to the sideline, but he let him just a little bit too much, trying to get it out to his receiver. Ends up falling to the ground, incomplete.
And this pass broken up. But the contact well timed there, and now 4th down. Here's Sam Martin now, as he's on a punt for the first time this afternoon. On the return is Peterson. A very good return there, giving it even 20 yards. And the Cards will take over 1st and 10. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated. There he goes, right side. Big strides, look at him go. And he is in the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. Trey McBride, 67 yards. And the Cards are able to extend their lead in the final seconds of this 3rd quarter. Prater on to add the extra point. And this one gives his guys a 12-point lead. So we'll get the penalty all sorted out when we get back. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports.
Matt Prater to kick off for Arizona.
Here's Prater now set to kick it away. Oh, able to avoid him. And he's going to get this across the 20 as he's out of bounds at the
23.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And the script really is flipped for them. The momentum on the other sideline, and now they have to try and battle back from a 2-score deficit. And this one is going to be off the mark, too far out in front.
But I think he's got to be careful as he continues to try to extend plays because he's already been intercepted in this game. And the coverage, they continue to challenge all of his receivers downfield.
Now it's Newton. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
We
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there. Out of the gun, Newton. And the pressure will bring him down here. The Cardinals get home for the sack. He couldn't get away there on third down. The pressure too much, and he's sacked for a loss of 12. And they're indeed going to go for it here on fourth down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. And the Panthers turned away on fourth down. And now possession will go over inside the 15-yard line.
What? Two.
Now Murray. And it's caught. Touchdown, Cardinals. Trey McBride, a beast in the red zone with his second touchdown of the game. And the Cardinals are on their way to a 2-0 start. Extra point good by Prater. And that will make this a 19-point game.
Panthers 21. Matt Prater to kick off for Arizona.
After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. And he's going to be stopped cold. Good coverage there by the kick team to bring that return to an abrupt halt. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. Well, this game, it has had no shortage of offense. They've been able to put up a decent amount of points on this side, Charles. They just have not been able to keep pace with the other offense they're going against here.
Yeah, that's a good way of pointing things out because now it's not a total loss because, as you said, they've scored some points, so there's some plays they can build on, moments where the game plan actually works. But overall, though, they were just out personnel. They were going up against a team that's playing at an elite level.
They'll get only 3 there, so it leaves them with a 3rd and 7 ahead.
60.
From the gun, here's Newton. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And fourth down now coming up.
Good clean play. No flags coming out of the pocket of the officials. Turns into an incompletion, and that should get them off the field with a 3-and-out.
Desperation time. Newton, fourth down. And got his man complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield.
19
Panthers first down. It's a gain of 32.
Newton now to throw. Got him there right side. It's McCaffrey. And he's got this down to the 35. That's over 40 yards of movement with those last 2 plays. Work to do here to avoid falling to 1-1, but this is 1st and 10 right now. Well, he's caught. McMillan with it. And finally down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. 1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game.
At the 7-yard line.
Mustang 19.
Newton. To the goal line, but it's incomplete. Well, the trials and tribulations of being a quarterback in this league, it's tough. It's got to be wearing on him out there.
Well, he has been sacked a number of times. He had an interception, so I'm going to give him a skosh of credit for hanging in there and trying to make something happen, despite the amount of pressure he's been under this entire game.
Up the gut, McCaffrey. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. This likely a must-have, 3rd and goal.
Brings up 3rd and goal.
Cam goes out wide quickly. And he will take it across for a Panthers touchdown. A great effort there with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Panthers have got it back to a 2-score game here in the fourth. Newton going to try and throw. Now a run here off the RPO. He'll keep it. And they don't get it. They tried for the 2-point conversion there, but unsuccessful.
Panthers 27.
Here's Martin now following the score as he'll send this one away. Sheds off the tackle.
The Cardinals take over 1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. Well, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this fourth quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball.
Down the right sideline. And he will step out of bounds down near the 10-yard line. A big play there on the catch and run. 64 yards.
And this is seemingly how it's been all game long. This defense has been just a step too slow. And here they're burned again. Another big play.
A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is 1st and goal. On 1st and 10, here's Gibbs. Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and goal at the 11-yard line.
Come on.
Murray now to throw. And he'll take this one in for the Arizona touchdown. From 10 yards out. And the Cardinals are looking to make it 2 straight as they add on to this fourth quarter lead. Heck of a start to his season. He had 2 touchdowns in the opener last week, another one here in week 2.
Well, I don't want to call him a touchdown machine this early, but sometimes you get locked in, and you feel good about things. You get into that zone, and those touchdowns come in bunches. He may be off to that kind of a start.
It's like he was shot out of a cannon. I would imagine success this early, great momentum going forward for the rest of the year.
He keeps this up, they'll soon be chanting MVP anytime he touches the ball.
Murray now going to do it himself. And he is into the end zone to bump the lead up 2 more. After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. And he'll get to the 30-yard line before going out of bounds. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
And confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you've scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. That one covers 24 yards. It's a 1st down.
That's good.
Tackle, 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 tackle. Tackle 11, tackle 11.
First and 10 at the 43-yard line.
Newton to throw. He's going to wind up and air it out. Man, it's caught inside the 10. And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Carolina. A big play there. 42 yards. And the Panthers are able to make some inroads here to that deficit.
48. Panthers 34. Sam Martin set to kick off.
So after the touchdown, Martin now on to kick this one away. Shreds him with a stiff arm. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. If they can score here, they have a chance to make this a three-possession game and all but put things to bed. There he goes again. Inside the 20. Touchdown, Cardinals. A great play there. 74 yards. And the Cardinals tack on another score as they have dominated this fourth quarter. Prater for the extra point. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. This fielded right at the goal line. And deep in his own territory, he coughs up the football. And they bring this one back. A scoop and score, a fumble recovery touchdown for Arizona. So they get the one-score kickoff, get a fumble, take it right back to the house. 2 quick touchdowns within a matter of about 10 seconds on the game clock.
It's like a big 1-2 punch that may lead to a knockout.
Extra point good by Prater. And that'll increase their lead to 28. So here's the kickoff now as they'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. Bulldozes past him. And he's going to be out of bounds here right at the 20-yard line. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. They start on the ground with McCaffrey. And he's able to plow forward up to about the 29, just shy of the 30. 79 yards rushing for him now to this point. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. Up at the 29 now, they'll head to the line, 2nd and a yard.
Let's go.
They stay on the ground. McCaffrey again. And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 45. Give him 15 there. The Panthers have a first down. Defensively, with this lead in the fourth quarter, I guess you can allow a run of that magnitude.
You're right about that, but really the focus has got to be don't fall in love with the idea that you're getting big runs now. You're right. They're actually being allowed. They've got to think really hard about getting some chunk plays through the air, too.
They'll fake the handoff. Now Newton. And he wisely will throw that one away. Well, I kind of got to give him credit. Another incompletion there, yes, but he's still trying to make plays outside the pocket.
Yeah, he's been hemmed in for much of the game. How about him getting outside there? And that's what you want to see from your quarterback. He's not giving up on this game, so every other player on the field has to say to himself, I can't give up either.
And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. What we just saw there, that's really been a common theme all afternoon.
A lot of pressure. That forced the errant pass. He's been under duress this entire afternoon. He just had to unload that one. He's fortunate it was just incomplete and not intercepted.
Newton out wide. That's complete. So he stopped for no gain. And that's going to make it 4th down.
Excuse my snarkiness here, but isn't the idea of completing a pass supposed to mean you get downfield and gain yards?
especially on third down.
Yeah, that one. How about the defense? Figured that one out in a big way. Yeah, they completed it all right and lost yardage.
On fourth down, Newton. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with the football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. Then the Cardinals will now take over with excellent field position. On to Gibbs. Here's Gibbs. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Now it's 2nd and 10.
Brings up 2nd and 10.
Hand off now to Gibbs. And he'll work his way inside the 30 now to the 28. They need 2. Here's 3rd down. Murray looking to change the play here. On 3rd down, here's Gibbs. Oh, fine work there as he gets this thing down to the 11-yard line. Now, this offense really looking polished these first couple of weeks. Here's 1st and 10.
1st and 10 at the 11-yard line.
Murray's going to look to throw this thing. The quick throw knocked away. It's incomplete. The CD, they're up big, but they're still passing it. I mean, this is an offense that's had a lot of success in this game, and it seems like they're just having fun out there.
And it does feel like there's been a shift out there, doesn't it, partner? Listen, if you're up, you can continue to do what you want to do. It's up to the other team to make you change how you do things. They'll continue to throw it around until stopped.
And here he'll get it down to the 7. Now a 3rd and 6.
It's a gain of 4. Brings up
Throwing now is Murray. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. Well, their passing attack, even though that one was incomplete, has been really sharp in this one. It's resulted in a lot of touchdowns, and it looks like they're not going to stop throwing the football until the very end of this one.
Well, that will certainly make everyone involved on offense pretty happy because that gives them all a chance to pad their stats a bit. But as far as the actual need, you and I both know they can just run this clock out because this one gives over.
And give them another 6. It's called for a touchdown, and the blowout continues. Now Prater to add the PAT. Big problems there on the conversion. A poor snap. It's no good.
to kick off for Arizona.
So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. And he won't get this to the 20-yard line as he's down at the 19. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. So this is just an exercise in futility. Do you even bother running a play here offensively?
I wouldn't, because now is not going to erase what's happened during the game. So after it's over, you're going to go to the film, find out where the game was really lost. But this is not a situation now where you're going to make up for anything.
We'll see what they do here. Well, this was a fun one today if you like points. A lot of them went on the board. Both offenses were clicking. Charles, these defenses, meanwhile, have a little something to clean up before their next contest.
Yeah, neither end zone had a stop sign in it, did they? I mean, for both sides,